Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back with the buns. Barely.
We're back at all.
We have had internet issues.
Subscriptions.
Volumes.
Hey, Orca.
So that's why we're running slightly late, but we're actually here, so, no harm, no foul?
Yay. Something like that.
And we're actually back onto MSQ. What? Hey! How'd that happen?
Yes, we're getting ready for a very special episode.
Come on, let's do it.
Okay, yeah, ad finally finished there. Okay.
Also, just a note for those in YouTube land, one of the more amusing dramas that have been happening in FF14 is Pike's crusade to get the world record speedrun for jumping the Kugane Tower, which is a jump puzzle inside of FF14 and is really, really annoying. The only jump puzzle that is worse than it is the Moonfire Fair puzzle, which is a very limited time thing and does not always happen.
Yes.
So, 9 hours ago, Pint finally posted a video of them clocking their time, yet again, to get the world first.
Your world record.
Yeah, the world's record.
Speed record.
8 hours ago, someone else posted the video.
A faster time.
No, this is the second time this has happened with Pint.
Yeah.
They got it the first time, and then someone just is like, no, I'm just gonna casually beat this. So they worked really hard to do it, and yeah.
And once again.
It's like, seriously, congrats to anyone who can actually manage it. It's like,
In any amount of time.
we laugh only because we feel your pain, Pint.
Yeah. Should we take a look around? I think we kind of visited them earlier, but...
Give me just a second. Yeah, this is a link to Pint's initial announcement video. And here's the video posted an hour later. Peruse at your leisure. I feel for you, Pint, but good job on you, Azura. Okay, I guess start with Cultinate. It's been a while.
Okay. Okay. And there I was worried about how to brief Papalaimo on the many momentous events which we have borne witness to in recent memory. Little did I know I need only leave Hori to it.
Hori's going off again.
So, Alphino, we all know he's got his mind made up. The crystal draves are no more. It's all over. Bam! You haven't got to go home, but you can't stay here. But real, he's not having it. So it won't even let old Alfie finish.
This is true.
My word, Lorena, Ladonia, I must confess some considerable amazement at the great trials and tribulations you and the others have recently overcame. I must again apologize for our prolonged absence, and for the fact that we have yet to answer your many questions. As for Ida, well, all things in time, I suppose.
I suppose. Speaking of Ida, how you doing,
Who
girl?
is strangely alone.
I guess I was just caught up in thinking about, well, everything. That I dozed off for a moment. Okay, that makes sense. That's a very
Yeah.
thing. Alfie?
I have been thinking, when time allows, we should go and pay a visit to Gabu with Alice. Though their time together is short, I know she felt a kinship with the young child.
Thancred? And his
This is
little
Thancred.
nutchkin?
Yes. I told her everything that happened. She needed to know, and I thought it would be best if it came from me. It's strange to think back on the circumstances of our first meeting. We were all so very young, so foolish, so powerless.
You've come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
In that moment she departed this realm for the first, I heard her speak to me. I know this to be true, just as I know that she will one day return to us. In those final moments, she was smiling, was she not? She was proud and hopeful and looking to the future. So I too, Rena, I will. Let's start with Ochre.
Actually, I was thinking Home.
Oh, sorry, I missed you, Home.
Jeez, don't ignore him.
No. It was his residential ninja aura of elves.
Aha. It is not as though I do not enjoy the company of so many motivated youths. However, without Isildari around, I cannot help but feel somewhat isolated. He got carried away with his training, lest you wonder, and injured his back. Alianne has been looking after him ever since.
That sounds like... Damn. Ochre?
So, believe me, I know all too well the burden that is a precocious sibling. We should trade tales over a drink sometime, or perhaps even with the four of us.
Oh dear. Anor. But I have a precocious sibling too, and I'm sure she'd be happy to join us. Oh God, you and your harem, girl. Oh, as if I wouldn't try to get rid of me the first opportunity. Don't you dare drag me into this mess. Yeah. Allison? Help? It's a bit overwhelming, frankly, having spent so much time on the road, often by myself. Yet I will try to approach this as a learning experience, as I did in my travels. Had I not kept an open
You could
mind...
learn a lot.
Had I not kept an open mind, after all, I doubt I would have been able to master the Aether Blade, nor would I have benefited from a rather pointed advice I received. There is no one path, as some are given to say, and there is no wisdom in exploring every school of magic, as there is in exploring all things.
Tataru. Tidings from Garabania. Tataru has a request for you. Dun dun dun.
Ah, Rena, Ladonia, just the heroes I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This sounds like trouble. You're familiar with Verona's House of Splendors, aren't you? Wait for me at the Diamond Forge, and I'll be along shortly. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this is trouble.
We are doomed! Doomed!
Woo!
Doom, 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 doom.
just got through being dressed up.
Why do I have a card in my inventory that I've never used?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know. Why?
It's your inventory. Don't ask me.
Wait. Shion, why are you hiding back there?
You right, or...
No, it's you.
Not so loud, or Yuzan will catch me.
Are you guys
Dear.
playing hide and seek again?
At best.
I am sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments.
I don't like those smiles.
Right, everyone. Ready to get to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Danger! Danger!
Yes. Ow.
There, all finished. The warrior of light's every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe. Why did you confront me with
Yeah,
this?
what was this about?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Ronan, Ladonia. All in good time.
Hey, Doodles.
Ah, I found you. Alphino wants everyone in the solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's all about, but he seems to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. No worries, Doodles.
Wow.
We're here.
Meow, meow.
Did we miss anything?
Chat. Thank you.
They're doing something interesting. Because that did not show up on my moderation panel.
Yeah. The restriction seems to keep it from hitting anything too public.
Well, the thing is I'm not in a public space. I'm in the moderator space on my phone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the feed that the stream uses on screen. Because I don't think it showed up there.
Oh, that's fine. But I had to go and turn around to OBS to even see it was in the chat.
Right.
So they're doing something weird, and that needs to get fixed. Anyway, hi, Ida.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Eorzia has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the warriors of darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzia's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I.e., you just elected yourself. Look.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention.
The look on Kryle's face.
As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations.
Why are you looking at me?
Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, you're... Help! I need some help here!
Oh dear.
Tataru,
Quick,
are
do
you
the scene
all right?
change.
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Oh dear, we have a new character.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her!
Kryle, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all. Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
Oh no.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzia. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzia's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzia and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy. Tataru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
I think Short Stuff has a lot on his mind. And everyone's moved around.
You know, they were just talking about the need for a leader for the group.
Yeah.
And who just took charge?
Who?
Y'shtola, who was ordering everyone about.
Yeah, but she would forgo her leadership duties at the first sign of, oh, look, magical research! Gone. Ida? I hate leaving Minago like this, but I know Kryl and Tataru will take very good care of her.
Spoiler. It's not Minago, it's Nago.
Nah.
After conferring with Y'shtola, we have decided to focus our attentions on the East Shroud. Someone needs to keep an eye on the border, not to mention the sylphs.
Yes, there is that issue too. Tataru and Cryo took that resistance fighter to a more private chambers that she might recuperate in peace. That poor girl was in quite a state, wasn't she? Yes, she was.
Now, I will note, from future things, we know that that chamber is probably behind this door over here.
Yep. We get access to it later in the story.
Kind of. We get a set that is obviously set back there. You never get to actually open the door yourself.
No, you can actually go through that door.
No?
Eventually.
I don't remember it being a permanent thing.
Ome?
I wonder what Ilsadari would have to say about our wounded visitor. His own injuries yet keep him abed. I miss savoring a cup of tea alongside his usual observations.
You know, you could always just go visit him.
Yeah.
Coltone?
Even when casting the same incantation, the mastery of each practitioner greatly affects the efficacy of the spell, a principle that was aptly demonstrated to our two young mages here.
Ogre?
Mistress Kryle and Arcania Stola are truly exceptional healers, and 'twas an honor to witness their ministrations firsthand.
Hold
If only
on
I
a
could
sec.
tend to my brother's battle hurt.
Okay,
Something
it's
wrong?
still saying going. For some reason, my app on my phone that I use to keep an eye on chat and moderate things locked up.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
If only I could tend to my brother's battle hurts with such proficiency. I have much study yet ahead of me.
We have some training in the healing arts, so we shall take turns with Mistress Kryle in caring for her patient. Ochre is in particular, seems rather eager to learn from the experience. Yep.
Of course, that implies that if Kryle was to accompany us at this point, she should be a healing class.
Yeah. I have spoiler
On the other hand,
thoughts
she
on
may
that.
never be. She may never be a battle-capable healer, i.e., working under pressure.
Ori?
I believe she said her name was Monago. Her cause appeared to have been genuine, but I must confess to feeling no small degree of trepidation even as I stepped aside.
We're all surprised by our sudden visitor, but Hori was able to gauge the situation at a glance. He realized the Makodi posed no immediate threat and permitted her to enter. But that didn't mean he wasn't alert for some other manner of trap. Ah, yes, mayhap the Elder is a finer man after all.
Okay, then.
Now, I will note that while Kryle, when we have seen her for combat positions up to this point in time, she has carried a wand that the conjurers tend to use.
Right.
However, and this is where I think they missed the mark.
Oops.
Or they did it for game reasons as opposed to background lore reasons.
Yeah.
The suit she's wearing currently, and
Yeah,
that she
you
pretty
talked
much
about this.
wears. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
That's why I
Is
couldn't mount up.
considered the Sage suit from Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yes.
And of course, Alphino, having missed his calling as an artist, they should have flipped those.
Yeah. Some of it was they probably didn't know what their next classes were going to be when they did Endwalker, i.e. what the next expansion's classes would be.
Yeah, but even then, putting Kryle into more of an active role at that point and as Sage makes more background sense.
Yeah.
Now, they've written Alphino taking on Sage very well. And it flows nicely, but it's like they missed a beautiful opportunity of flipping them with Sage and Pinto.
Yes, they did.
It is what it is, though.
It is a missed opportunity, is what it is. Can't get them all. Ah, yes, the ward.
Coming?
Eventually.
they dropped a hint that Crow was the one who taught Alphino how to draw. Hello, Lucia. Greetings, warriors of light. What brings you to Ishgard? Yeah, we've got news. I see. Wait here. I will summon a Merrick.
It is good to see you, my friends. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. He wants his interrupted meal back.
Yeah, at least no one died at it.
But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will, of course, send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult with my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? We say take as much time as you need. I don't know what the seats here will say. I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handaloop that he is to lead in your absence.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Adonia, Miranda, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of Judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. Woohoo! Quest done. What? More quest?
Yeah, more quests.
An envoy for Ishgard. Lucia seems eager to set forth for Gridania.
If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must ready to depart this instant the envoys arrive. Soon that sting will be gone. And we shall have a new sting. Checking. It should be outside, right? Yeah, it is. Hello, Octi. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Octi.
Lucia? You are perhaps wondering who will represent Ishgard at the council? As this is a military matter, I should not be surprised if Sir Merrick is nominated himself. Yet he is Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, after all. Yeah, we'll see about that. You're probably right, but you never know.
We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, that there is ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friends. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Military preparations are a good idea right now.
Zoom. There's a has the zoomies. I'm glad that Sir Emeric's counterpart saw the wisdom in his coming. Few, if any, in Ishgard can claim to possess the experience in both politics and warfare.
The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, you two? You may see a familiar face.
Really? Really?
Don't worry, he's just the sidekick.
Oh, I hope so.
Donia, Rena, old girls! How wonderful to see you. And Sir Emeric, too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? And now the real leader. I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you will excuse... Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honoroi. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Huh. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to a guard. I mean to an Imperial. Nice recovery. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francil in the Observatorium. Like I said, the one who's really in charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Oh dear. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm?
A little.
You and me both, old girls. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat.
Well, at least you realize your shortcomings. And instead of
At least some of
bravadoing
them.
them way through.
Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt. And with a little help from the veterans and Honor's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old girls. Off to Gridania with you.
I'm trusting in you, Honoroi.
Yeah, too soon. Eorzia.
And off
White
to
out
Gridania.
conditions.
Yeah, it's pretty white here.
Watch out for that tree.
There's a tree? I see a Gobo! Looks like we need to go to New Gridania, as opposed to Old Gridania.
Yes. Yes, we would. And that's where the half of the city, the entry to Stillglade Fane is in.
No, Stillglade Fane is in Old Gridania.
Sure.
Yes.
I guess so. Wow.
Which makes me think we want to go through the main entrance down this way. Okay, good. I have my hidden lights on.
Yes, you do.
Very important, these things.
Oh dear. You just popped a few yalms. Several yalms.
In other words, we're still having questionable internet.
Somewhat, yes.
Ooh. Hello, Mr. Arnagard.
I bid welcome to our visitors from Ishgard.
It seems so peaceful. One would scarce believe Barilsel's fall and the wretched Alamigo lies but a few short yalms away.
Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. Yeah, the beauty of any place not perpetually covered in snow. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Woohoo! Quest done! More quest. An allied decision. Sir Emeric is ready to attend the council. It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. Pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? We did have further to go. Actually, we didn't. Not compared to Limzalo Menza.
Yeah, well. Staunchly ignoring you.
Yeah, there's a lot to ignore around here. Envoy from Ishgard has arrived? Very good. This way, if you and the Lumens and party as well.
Oh ho ho, look who has joined. I'd hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one detained in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emeric.
Admiral, always a pleasure.
And Rena and Ladonia as well. I trust you are well? 'Tis a day of reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort.
Yes.
Lady Rena, Lady Ladonia, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. There is much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, and get out of the rain. Shall we?
Please, though I think we're still going to be in the open.
Yes, but will it be raining?
Yes. It seems they have weather control in here.
Blame the Moogles.
I blame the elementals, actually.
That is fair.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people, too, would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Sunshine was nice while it lasted, I suppose.
We're outside the weather control field now. That the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sarah Merrick! Master Alphino, A pleasure as always. And Mistress Alice, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Ladonia and Rena for serving as our escort before other duties called them away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally.
She was doing the ninja sneaky thing. Forgive me, my lord. I was but waiting for an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows.
No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard's support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture.
I only did my duty, Sir Emeric. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side.
And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard.
Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything?
That is how we adults speak, dear sister.
Ow! Mayhaps the ones... Nah. Give me a sec. Sorry. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you be accompanying us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri?
Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I am curious to know how Papalymo and Yda fared in their talks with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Aelsar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones anon.
And back to the stones! It's a stone's throw from here, after all.
Ow.
Oh, come on, that was a good one!
Yes, that's why it got an ow. Only the best puns are painful.
Ooh, I got doodles too! Awesome!
Hey, good night all around. Wow, it is raining harder. Sorry about this, Eorzia.
Quack.
Yeah, I still feel guilty about forcing you to go out in this.
Quack.
Sure, we can get you extra glacial greens.
Quack.
Man, it is storming.
We went from thunderstorm to blizzard, and here I was expecting inky skies, but we're denied.
Thank goodness.
Even now, I'm astonished by how closely Mistress Alice resembles Master Alphino. Their very mannerisms are alike. From a distance, I should be hard-pressed to tell one from the other. Until they open their mouths, of course. Yeah, well, he has the gift of gab. She does not. Welcome back, Rena, Madonia. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all of this talking is over. I understand these council meetings are important, but you do not find it tiresome to have to weigh in every single word before you speak it. I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That said, people have been known to change. And if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Oh, come on! He's been the best firework collector ever! Yeah, give me the money.
I already have some scrambled eggs. I'll take some more. Griffin on the wall. Alice seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the other scions.
Well, as much as I really enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we head inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Ah, you are returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Did some other matter require his attention?
Yes. Yes, it did. Just not for very long. Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long.
Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Naga doing? She will be all right, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there are any changes in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I'm sure she will make a full recovery. Ah, thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the council's decision. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, have committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzian alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial cop between the Resistance and the Alliance.
Ida, you cannot seriously... One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there were some way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo.
Which may equally serve as a way in.
Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me.
About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If If you would have me, my services are at your disposal.
As are mine.
Hold up.
Yeah. He's asking about a stream crash. It is still going smoothly on mine.
Yeah, I'm still showing running here. Okay, you just
Never
had to
mind,
reload.
just had to reload.
Okay, okay. But thanks for the heads up. The internet here has been,
Iffy.
questionable lately.
As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity.
4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Krile and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Leviars?
I will return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Rena, Ladonia? Gridania will be safer for your presence. And while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on?
To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you.
We might need it.
Yeah, the basic plan is to try and use a bunch of the Alliance tunnels to get into Baelsar's wall fast enough and head off the Griffin to talk with him to get him to pull the plan or stop what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the
basically the
plan.
Resistance has tunnels underneath the wall for smuggling.
Checking with Alice.
Yep.
I suspect Tatara will have little trouble facilitating communications between our forces under normal circumstances. But I concede she has her hands full nursing the Resistance fighter back to health. No matter, my turn in the field will come. Checking with Flahaman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she
Basically
is,
the same.
Yeah, I bet you the others in the back room
And the
are the same.
back room should be the same, yeah. Yep.
So,
Just the front room has changed around.
Papa Limo?
I may perhaps have exaggerated my standing with the Resistance a little, but I am confident that we have a reasonable chance of putting a stop to this madness before events spiral out of control. Yes, fair to middling at the very least. That's comforting.
All I'm saying is it wouldn't be the worst thing if we ended up joining the Griffin's fight against the Empire. I mean, it's gonna happen sooner or later, isn't it? My fellow shinobi require little encouragement to take their place among the Alliance forces massing in Gridania. They are the most eager to cross blades with the armies of Garlemald once more.
I am no ninja, but I did spend some few moons in the Shoreland homeland learning how to move unseen. Between Yugiri and my humble self, Ida and Papalaimo will be well protected.
Good. Good luck, you four.
Uh-huh.
Alfie, we can do in this?
If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for the Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Baelsar's wall, and I should be interested to speak with the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top.
Okay, I guess we're off to East Shroud.
Mm-hmm. Amarix is the spire.
That's the one.
Not a name I do well with.
I don't think anyone does well with that name, except for maybe someone from Louisiana or Quebec.
Yeah.
Being honest. Out here, we get more street Spanish. And of course,
Back
it's
through
raining
the
cats
storm.
and loporits. Or is that squirrels and loporits?
Yellow kittens and loporits.
At least it isn't tension.
Yes! That is worthy of being thankful for.
For those who don't know, tension means Odin is somewhere in the shroud.
Yeah.
And to this day, he will still wipe whole alliances if you're not careful.
Even if you are careful.
Yeah, well. Oh, no, sorry, we were supposed to go to the actual hut first. Not
Right.
just the general area.
Humph. Yeah, Hawthorne Hut, that's right.
Okay, Elfie, where next?
Next, Cinny. Ah, Ladonia, Rena, there you are. Come, Amarex's spire awaits. The Alliance offers on the Alliance officers on the platform should be able to appraise us of any developments on the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you, or the three of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory.
Don't worry, Alpha, now. We'll have that griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it.
Do make up your mind, Ida. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So, which is it to be? It'd be best to decide before we enter into negotiations.
Trust me, Papa Limo. I shall shake whatever needs shaken. The talking part, I'll leave to you.
I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. If they can see anything through this rain.
It makes great for fog of war, doesn't it?
I don't think I want this fog of war. There we go. Welcome,
Those
Warriors of
goggles
Light.
are something all Scions have. They allow the wearer to see fluctuations within local aether currents.
Yes. Welcome, Warriors of Light. I assume you're here to speak with our commanding officers. You'll find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed.
Oh, hi, Pippin!
Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see all three of you well.
Oh, and Hilda's here.
Yeah.
I was hoping you might turn up. I dragged half of my watch here to see, and the sight of you might help them remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, I may not have seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say it was an honor to stand at your side.
'Tis heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in a common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet.
That's
Quiet,
not
you
quiet.
say?
That is totally not quiet.
Report. What? Seven hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has.
And what's that supposed to mean?
The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors.
Impossible. We gave no such order.
Of course! The wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. Those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts. The Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzia, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Ladonia, Rena, we must make for the wall at once. What? Just the two of you? Three of you. Sorry. Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety?
I don't know how this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial's reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm.
Yeah, we are having a storm. Yeah.
there he be. I will note their caps are not properly flying colors.
Forward, comrades! The time has come to drive the Empire from El Amigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. El Amigo will be free, no matter the cost.
And now we have a decision to make.
Now, let's speak with Alphino. But yeah, we're gonna have to put things off to next week, I think.
Yeah, because we need enough time to run the dungeon and the cinematic afterwards.
Yeah, and we want time.
Yeah, we need to do that all together, and that's going to run way over time.
So let's get up to the door, though. Milady, as per Marshal Turpin's orders, we will provide a feint to cover your advance. May the crystal light your way forward.
Thank you, good sir.
Thank you. What Papalaimo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straightaways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. And if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Will a week do? A week had better do.
It's gonna have to do.
Because, yeah, we're not doing that tonight.
No.
Not with everything that comes right after it.
Nope. Not in you having work in the morning.
Yeah, and we're at 10 till.
Come on. Let's go have some eel pie over at the Caroline Canopy.
And get away from this gnat.
Find it interesting that we have
buzzing.
this archer keeping an eye out over here.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah.
But we actually made good progress. I wasn't sure we were going to get this far through the quest chain tonight.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get to the wall tonight, but I'm looking at the time and going, nope. Nope, not happening. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
But we'll get to do it straight away.
The Griffin pulled a false flag, and we took the bait.
Yeah.
And Garlemald definitely has the technological edge. But they also have problems.
They are problems.
Remember, the Far East just got a new Viceroy. I wonder what he's like.
Yes. I am sure he'll do a great job. Only the best administrators for the provinces, you know?
Yeah, eel pie. We so deserve of an eel pie after all this. Eel pie. Well, now's a good time for us to say that we're having an art stream tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Because there will be maintenance from 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, their maintenances are getting longer.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary if you think about. But yeah.
On the other hand, there are more servers now.
True. There are more servers, and you also have to take into account that, how do I want to put it? You also have the Xbox feed they have to double check. You're not just checking PC, you're not just checking PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you're also checking Xbox. And they all have their own little idiosyncrasies.
Yes.
Idiosyncrasies?
Precisely.
Uh-huh. At least we have cookies. We do have cookies here, right? Yes, we have cookies. Cookies.
Here and in the kitchen. Like 3 types of cookies.
Well, the ones that came home yesterday are probably not going to last too much longer. If you want one, you
and
better
we still
get
have
it now.
trefoils.
Because, oh man, those cookies are just seriously good. So yeah, the current plan is for art stream tomorrow, because the servers will be down by the time the stream starts.
Long sense.
The only other possibility, and I've been kind of tempted to do it, is effectively just pull up a whole bunch of random FF videos that we can watch and react to. Including Hyclodeus' special cookies. But, yeah. I don't think Caradwin's making any of those anytime soon.
One hopes not.
They are indeed special!
Yeah.
Special. Oh, Cider Spider, yes. Yes. Angry because small. Yeah. Jealous of tall.
Yes. Oh, shut up and raid with me.
Yes. And of course, the ultimate Benny G, just replace Theron and Action, and that's our raid dynamic. Right there in a nutshell.
Which one is this?
Warrior of Light taking Mummy Crystal.
Okay. Yeah.
Replace Warrior of Light with Action and Astinian with Theron, and yeah, that's their whole raid dynamic right there. I miss raiding with those guys. We're kind of on break at the moment because so many people have other things going on.
Yeah.
But we've also at the same time got a bug up our butt to try and actually finish and complete the entire, not just tier, but the entire raid set for Papa's sake.
Okay.
Because he'd want us to.
Good luck.
But a lot of it depends on, can we get people's RLs to calm down enough to actually do it.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see. And of course, it's a fair chunk of time and other things.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it is a really great group. I wish I'd been able to help join them sooner than I did. But there were wires crossed there. And Alex, would you stop walking across the table? Alex is
Give him
there.
enough time.
Yeah, I was just about to say, in due time.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
But yeah, I'm debating on what I should do on the art stream. Either more cleanup on the Hakuolo piece, which I've been kind of putting off, because I finally got the cover done, though. That was done last week. I'm just waiting on the check to make sure I get it and deposit it before I send them the Dropbox link files, because I like being paid and I'm willing to hold my art ransom to make sure I get paid.
Fair enough.
You can't fault me on that one.
I don't think they'll argue.
They've been good. We did have a slight miscommunication. The fact that I sent the signed contract to them, but for some reason they can't get it or they can't find it. So after stream, I need to resend it to them again.
Okay.
So we both have copies.
Yes.
And I did that before I even started the artwork, so it's like, why are you asking me to sign the contract when it should be in... oh, you can't find it and don't think you got it. Let's fix this!
Yeah. Yes, indeedy.
It's just one of those things. Everyone's being a good sport about it. It's not like they didn't see me actually do the work, because I updated them throughout the entire process. But now that that's done, I want to get the Hakuolo one piece done, but that's going to take a long time because of how it ended up animating. But I also have this one, like, YouTube short style animation that Action did the voice work for. He did a great job. I'm just pleased as punch with it. And I want to see if I can turn it out really quickly in derpy animation style. And I'm thinking maybe I should try that on stream, see how far I get and how long it takes. Because it is going to be derpalicious. My idea is that to do it in a rough style that I can turn within a couple of days to try and feed the short algorithm, because that really rewards you for posting every day, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'll do for the next one, but this one's supposed to be kind of a proof of concept, if that makes sense. The basic idea is there is a lot of slop out there. The biggest market in YouTube is children's, and the sludge that's being pushed onto children is just amazing. And it's like, if the kids are going to watch this on non-stop on loop, at least provide a monicum of educational content.
Oh no, can't do that.
Just a monicum. And when I'm talking children's, I'm talking like preschool stuff. I'm not talking like 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it looks. But again, proof of concept. But it is that time. We will be back tomorrow for art stream on whichever direction we take it. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and I will shove you over to ferrets, because ferrets are always on.
Yay, ferrets. Yeah, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you here for Art tomorrow and the first walk on Wednesday, no doubt.
Yep. You know it.